Ready? You guys ready?
Yeah.
Cool.
Born ready.
And welcome to the Border House Podcast, episode 36. It is your boy Reginald Shake That Ass Brown. Particular the Black Piccolo. I don't know if I had another alias, but it doesn't matter right now. And I'm here with co-host Kobe, aka Young Marvel, Young Justice in the Flesh. My comics be popping at yahoo.com. And then we got special guest in the building today on a beautiful Monday.
Hello, everybody.
Carlos. I don't have any AKs for you. You can
No
introduce
AKs.
yourself.
I'm
But
okay.
all I got is for you is that you're the best manager. and
Darth
the best friend.
Lopera.
Darth Lopera, King of the North.
Ooh,
The
there
god.
it is. Boom. Everyone's calling themselves the god these days.
I mean,
What if
there's a god
The
of
goat.
destruction. There's a god of like
Greatest of all time.
different guys in different realms,
Could be the
different
greatest
places.
of all tacos. You never know.
God, you're god of the tacos?
Yeah, God of the tacos.
That's very Spanish of you.
Taco,
One day
taco,
more,
burrito,
taco,
burrito.
taco.
Is that a model to that? Good morning. I mean, or good night, good evening, listeners, viewers, whoever. Oh, this is gonna be a rough podcast
Really?
for me. I don't know.
Don't be such a puss in boots.
I'm just really
Yo,
tired.
I think you'd
Who
be
are
right.
you calling right now?
Nobody. People calling me.
Shut that off.
Just-
Anyways,
What? All right, whatever. Yo, yeah, this is the Boy House Podcast. It's Monday. We came from a friend's, coworkers, or it doesn't matter, friend's birthday to the beach. Celebrate with friends and family in beautiful Connecticut. It's really nice. And now we're back here. Consistent, once again, on a Monday. It was either we don't do it, skip it, wait till tomorrow, or don't do it at all. And we decided to
Yo,
do
what's
it.
cool, you, Reggie?
I'm tired.
Jesus
I
Christ.
am really tired.
Man up.
And
Fuck.
so yeah, and now we're here. What's the topic for discussion today? We were going to talk about drinking. You could word it for me properly because I'm probably gonna fuck this up. But
Drinking in the restaurant industry. All three of us are in the
Yes.
restaurant industry. I guess I can let Carlos introduce himself.
yeah. My name is Carlos. You
I'm
call
an
me-
alcoholic.
just Call me Liz. I am an alcoholic. This is my third year coming here.
welcome.
No, but in all seriousness, I think I've been working in the industry for like it's about 8 years now.
Eight?
I think 8 years.
Damn.
I started as like a dishwasher, washing dishes. This fucking joint on like Park and Madison, and now I am the last of the Mohicans. I'm pretty much like the last manager at West End Hall, which is where I work. That knows what they're fucking doing. So
Ooh, damn, shots fired, son.
built my way up. No one's gonna bring me down. I think I'm okay. But there is serious drinking in the restaurant industry. It happens. There's more than drinking actually.
Oh, well,
There's a lot of drugs happening.
Yeah.
Cocaine mostly. Not that I do it. Nor do
This
any
is
of
what
us-
you've seen.
Any of us in this room, but just what I've seen and from what I've heard.
Yeah.
You know, but definitely drinking is like one of the big things. You know, people drink whether they're bartending, whether they're managing, whether they're in the kitchen. Most
Serving.
yeah, serving. Doesn't really matter what position you're in. There's alcohol around. It's free to get, pretty much. If you're an employee, you know, people can just kind of grab it at any time.
Right,
They
yeah,
don't
you have
know.
complete access to it.
Yeah, you got complete access to it. So it's like, why not? You know, I understand that.
I think it's less of a thing while you're working. I mean, I guess some places they I guess drink a lot while you work, but I'm just talking about like for me it's afterwards.
Right.
Like everyone wants to go out. Everyone's wired.
Yeah,
You just finish work.
I think it's because like I think the conception is like, listen, you obviously had a pretty fucked up day,
Mhm.
you had a pretty hard day, so you know why not go out with your friends and your coworkers? I
Mhm.
mean, we used to do it all the time, still do it.
Yo, we're
Then you know there's obviously drinking after you're done and then drinking while you're on the job.
Mhm.
I think drinking while you're on the job is like pretty fucked up
yeah.
because you just can't, you know, a couple of drinks here and there, you're not gonna be able to fucking know what you're doing.
Yo, deadass.
And that's not good, you know, from a making money perspective or like an ownership perspective or management perspective. You're like, you really don't want your employees to be drinking, although there is always something like that. But if it's like it gets out of hand, yeah, you gotta like nip it in the
I know,
bud
isn't that
quick.
crazy how much of a slippery slope alcohol can be? Like, you just
Yeah.
like, yo,
I
you
think
take.
more than any other drug.
Hell yeah. Everyone says weed's the gateway drug. That's like shitty marketing. That was like made up by the alcohol industry because alcohol is the fucking gateway drug.
Yeah.
Absolutely. When will we start banning alcohol
Never.
I don't know. It'll never happen.
Never.
Nah, they did it already.
Cigarettes, same shit.
They did
Bad
it
for you.
already.
Yeah, but you still see commercials about it all the time.
What, banning alcohol?
I think back in the '90s, there was like big commercials on like weed and cigarettes.
Yeah.
Well, like
now
the
you
dare and
rarely
shit.
now you rarely see any of those though. You don't see any of those like commercials that are like telling usually showing kids like what happens when you smoke weed.
Like the dare shit.
yeah, because nobody
those
cares
big
about
ones.
weed anymore.
Exactly.
It's all because everyone does it. It's more
weed is
accessible
weed
now.
is basically the new alcohol. It's
Yeah.
accessible
Or the
everywhere.
new cigarettes.
Or the new cigarettes. Yeah, absolutely.
I think it's safer though.
The weed.
Yeah.
I do.
I mean, Oscar said he caught a seizure, which is definitely a lie.
Yeah, he was just high. He probably had some like
He was
laced
lying.
weed.
Yo,
weed
oh,
out
that's
in
true.
Brooklyn isn't pretty good. Just saying. Sorry, Brooklyn. Queens get the money.
No, but seriously, like, you've never heard of anybody dying from smoking
Yeah,
weed,
0 deaths in the history of history.
right?
They have
Like-
0 deaths linked to
Yeah.
marijuana
Marijuana usage,
or marijuana usage.
like, chemically, right?
Exactly.
I don't know if somebody was like smoking and. Like,
They
I
mix
don't
it
know.
with something
Like
else, but
somebody smoked and then got hit by a car. Like,
yeah, that doesn't count.
But
It's like
yeah,
dying from inhaling
Yeah.
marijuana.
Yeah.
Just
No.
that. Yeah.
Definitely dying from alcohol because
Yeah,
obviously
bro.
you get alcohol poisoning.
yeah, and you're
Or,
dead.
or your
Your
liver swells
liver
up and then you
doesn't-
just
Yeah,
Blows
out of
your,
you like
your
a
nose,
xenomorph.
your nose explodes.
yeah,
You just
Oh.
your heart fails. I don't know. You're done.
blows up. You're dead.
Yeah.
You're dead.
So I have a question.
What's
When
up?
Carlos, as a manager, if someone like someone like you who may or may not enjoy drinking, not like throughout the day at work, but if you know it's needed, not for you, but for someone else who's like, yo, I'm stressed out, and it's like, do you talk them out of it, or just kind of just like take a shot and then like walk away, and then it's just like get your shit together and then like let's get back into it.
What?
To like, or if somebody has like an attitude or like they're like in the feels to like get them out of the mood, do you use that like a shot or something to get them out of it, or just kind of?
I don't think that alcohol is like the right answer to like. I think if a guest, from a guest standpoint, that's that kind of standpoint, like if it was a guest that
Mhm.
was like upset or like they didn't like their meal or
Oh, I pour shots all the
or if a
time.
busboy broke like a candle thing on them and like
And
shattered
it
glass
shattered
in
in
their
their
eye. Shout out to me. You know, if something like that were to happen, then I would obviously, kind of trying to ease them, settle or ease the mood with like some alcohol, buy them a beer,
Hell
buy them a
yeah.
shot. But if an employee's upset, like go fuck yourself. You're here to work. Like fuck off. Leave that shit at home. You're here to work. Like if
Yeah.
if you're having a bad day and something happened, like your fucking cat died or something, yeah, I understand. Fuck it. Take a shot, chill the fuck out, or maybe just go home. Like,
Yo,
but I'm not gonna I don't like having people like
fucked up while
Yeah.
you're at work. Yeah.
it's bad enough, taking shots on the job, and then if you can't handle it and you get messy, there's no coming back from that.
Yeah.
No amount of water or coffee can fix that.
Yeah, no, you just need time.
And that's a slippery slope to begin with, anyway.
Yeah, because people see that, when you work at a restaurant.
Oh, yeah. Speaking
People
of,
see that all the time. Guests see that. Your own coworkers see that. Like they notice when somebody, you can tell when somebody's drunk. The speech is slurred. Like their eyes are a little low.
Eyes are you get a
Glossy.
glaze. Yeah, you get like a
glossy
glazed
glaze.
eyes.
Yeah.
You're
Even though
like-
you get that when you're high too, but you're
Yeah.
definitely not slurring. I mean,
Yeah.
from what
You
I
might
know.
talk slower or something,
Yeah.
but you're not there.
Your
It's
reaction
almost like
time.
you're not there, right?
Yeah.
It's almost like there's like a fog,
Yeah.
and you can see the fog.
The
They
lights
they
are on,
don't
but nobody's
yeah
home.
they don't think anybody can see like when you're drunk you don't think anybody can see the fog,
No.
but
you could clearly
you're
see
like
it.
no, I was good. It's
You
like
ever know?
yo,
You
you're
ever
fucked up.
gotten drunk and was like, you find yourself having a conversation with somebody, and you're slurring, but you just don't know how bad you're slurring.
Oh.
Like you could be talking to some girl, like, "Hey, how you doing?"
Yeah.
Not that I talk to girls or anything. If my girlfriend is watching, it's not happening. but just, I'm just saying. If you haven't
Hypothetical.
had a conversation with anybody, really,
Yeah.
and you find yourself like slurring a little bit, like, but you don't notice it. Let's say somebody takes a video of you.
Oh, word. And you're just like,
You would never know. You probably never know. I know. I don't think I've ever gotten to that point though.
what, slurring?
Like slurring, extremely slurring to the point where I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing, and I'm less like falling apart. I don't think so.
I think slurring
I've
also
definitely
is
gotten
added to like.
There was one time I blacked out though.
Yeah?
Yeah, it was my cousin's wedding.
Oh shit.
in the seaport actually, where there used to be like a Copacabana thing. I think it was there. It was like this on the second floor, like where
The Fulton Market.
yeah.
Okay. There was a banquet hall there.
Yeah.
I had we had our senior prom there.
Yeah.
Oh,
I think my
that.
cousin did his
Yeah.
wedding there,
Uh-huh.
and I was probably like 17 at the time, so I was definitely
Lit.
not
So we were
not supposed to be drinking. And yeah, I got really fucked up. I got so fucked up that I don't remember
Coins.
all the pennies fell out.
Laundry.
all the secret
jewels.
coins.
I got so fucked up that I blacked out, and I ended up punching my father in the face.
What?
Yeah, and I
Would you
don't- I
get
didn't
angry?
remember
Would you get upset at him?
that. I don't know what I think it was like. You know when you're drinking alcohol and you like go outside and you just get
Yeah.
that fresh breeze of air.
Yeah.
Oh,
that
yeah.
fucks you up.
You think?
Yeah, I think.
I think
that,
sitting also fucks you up too
Oh,
for a
yeah.
long time.
When
and standing afterwards.
yeah.
Hell yeah.
You're just like, I gotta use the bathroom. Then that's when you analyze yourself.
Have you
and
guys
then
ever
you're
gotten the spins? I've only gotten that once.
I've gotten that like once I'm home, like once I'm laying.
Oh,
in
really?
Bed. Yeah,
Yeah.
once I'm laying in bed, I'm like, fuck. I think the best
Oh.
thing to do is like put your foot on the ground.
Yeah.
Put one foot on the ground, so like you're. I guess like what it does, like it tells you
Sort of
mind that you're,
balanced?
That you're like sort of balanced.
Dude, I was at a bar in Midtown. This was, I don't know. I was probably like 19 or something. This is when we were
during the chalk.
when we worked
idea
at
era.
when we were at GameStop. So I was being illegally served alcohol, and I remember getting up and just catching the spins, and I'd been drinking for like a year, so I had no idea what the fuck it was, and I was like, chill, like the whole thing was just like, whoa, 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 whoa. Like I remember thinking, I'm like, all right, am I gonna throw up right now, or can I like stop this? And I think I grabbed onto a chair and just kind of like tried to focus, and that fixed it. And I was like, all right, I'm done. And I got water and just went home. But now I haven't thrown up. Like I remember throwing up all the time. Like went from being hungover, like trying to make myself throw up, just so like I feel better in the morning. But I have not thrown up in like at least I don't know a long time. I don't know. It's been a long time.
Yeah.
I had a
But
good
that-
streak
but
until my
isn't that-
birthday.
Oh yeah,
I had a
Yo.
good streak, but before that, it was a good streak.
But how crazy is that? Where you'll drink this thing that kind of tastes like shit, right? Like all alcohol just kind of tastes like shit.
yeah, because every one
there's
of
no
our
alcohol
first
that-
reactions
there's
was
not-
just like,
there's
"Ew."
like alcohol that tastes good for alcohol,
yeah.
but there's not like a delicious alcohol, you know, where you're just like, I want to drink this all the time. It's
By
weird.
itself.
Yeah.
There's definitely no. There's
Yeah.
no way.
Well, at least liquor, right? There's like
Right.
Schafferhofer's pretty delicious.
Yeah.
Yeah, but in that sense, that you're considering like beer and wine,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
all that,
that's
all
true.
those things. That
It's
yeah,
all acquired taste,
then
but-
yeah, but if it's like a spirit,
Yeah. Nah, you're burnt. There's
Yeah, you're
it all
done.
tastes like shit.
yeah, it's terrible.
But you drink it anyway. So that's your first thing where it's like, I don't like this, but I'm gonna drink it anyway. Then, like, it gets you like fucked up to the point where you're okay with like saying rude ass shit that.
Yeah,
might
you get
not
these
generally-
feelings afterwards,
Yeah.
and you're just like,
And then-
whoa.
It makes you sick if you drink too much of it or drink
Yep.
it too fast. Or
Yeah.
if you don't eat, it fucks you. Like,
Yeah.
there's like all these
Not eat,
rules.
there's-
There's all these rules. You can't
Plus
mix
your
them
body
together.
size,
You
yeah.
can't take
Liquor
too much
before,
of
is
it.
liquor
Yeah.
before wine,
No, it's liquor before beer,
Liquor before
never
beer.
sicker or something.
something like that.
I don't
Oh,
know.
I didn't
But
even
I
know
think it's bullshit because I'll do a beer and shot all the time and I'll
Yeah.
be I'll be
More,
relatively okay, but
I mean,
whatever.
The point of the story is like don't mix alcohol. It's really like wine.
That's the
wine is
safest
probably
thing
one
to
of
do.
the worst because it's so. It has
It goes
so
down
much
so
sugar.
easily.
It's so sweet, you know. And usually like sweet drinks will like have that effect on you.
that sweet wine.
That's sweet wine. Usually sweet drinks will have that effect on you to the point where it's like, you know, let's say you're having like a lemonade vodka or whatever.
Yeah.
You're like, you can drink like 5 of those and not feel it. The moment you stand up, you are fucked up.
Yeah, you're burnt.
Yeah.
It's over.
And then you could be in like deep in conversation too, and then like you're just like, wait, hold up, hold that thought.
Or when,
And
you
you
go,
just
or
like-
when you go to the bathroom and you look at yourself in the mirror,
Yeah, the first they analyze.
and you're like, fuck. That's when you're talking to yourself in the mirror. You're like, listen,
Thinking-
you gotta get your shit together.
Yeah.
You're
Think-
pissing all over the place. Like, no
Looking
one
at the
knows-
damage
no
you've
one
done.
knows your name. You gotta get the fuck out of here.
Word.
I
Yeah,
always,
I've definitely gone into the bathroom like, and I just look at myself for like a couple minutes and trying to
you
like
just don't
grab
realize how your
grab
face
this.
looks.
Yeah,
Your face is just like your face can be normal, and then when you're drunk, it's just like
you're flushed,
just
like
like-
your
it's just
cheeks
like,
are
yeah.
red, and it's like, why do I look so sick and like stupid? But you feel great, like when
Yeah.
you're walking around, you're like, yeah,
I feel like
I'm
I,
running,
feel like
I'm
you're
running
walking
this
in a
shit.
straight line.
I'm,
Yeah.
I'm running this shit.
if
but
not,
you're-
I feel like I'm
I've
moving
s-
faster.
I've
Like I
definitely
walk
stumbled
faster.
out of a lot of places. places.
Oh hell yeah.
Like
There's nothing wrong with that.
stumbled out of places.
Like,
just
tripped
literally
on yourself and then-
or just like been like moving and shaking and just kind of like opening the door and not being able to hold on to it. So I would, like, almost trip
You
and
go
fall.
down and stuff, but you
Yeah.
kind of catch yourself.
But that's pretty bad. I think now when I drink, it's like I know my limit, or I know like a little bit after that limit, and I gotta go
Right.
home. Like I'll just be like, all right, I'm taking a cab home.
Yeah.
Just go home.
Oh yeah, you make that commitment like in between, with depending on what time it is, how much you consume.
And I don't throw up. But when I'm in the cab, I get the sweats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, I know I'm gonna throw up, but I don't want to right now.
Do you get that like warm saliva under your
I
tongue?
hate it.
Ooh,
That's the first one I
know-
get.
Yeah. Like that's what I get. I'll get that. I'm like,
hate it.
like it's like
And you're
You're-
like gasping for
yeah.
for water.
yeah.
Like,
Because
it just eludes,
your
it comes
body
out.
knows it's about to like expunge every like ounce of like
you
liquid
just,
in
you
your
start looking
body.
like Jim Carrey and Me Myself and Irene. His gums are just like.
I remember a time we went out and then like I think it was me, you, and Dan. They dropped you guys off. I forgot where we're coming from, and I told you guys I threw up in the guys like out the window after I left you guys the night.
Wait,
after.
what?
I forgot what night it was, but like we went out and I was really, 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 really drunk.
You were in a lift?
No, we're in a yellow.
Dan and
Okay.
Kobe.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All
we're
right,
in
so
a,
you went out with me and Dan.
yeah, and we were in yellow. Dropped you off, and then like I just opened the door. The dude was like, "Yo, you good?" And I was like, "Nah," because I felt the sweats coming in.
I've definitely seen you fucked up before. I think it was one
It was-
time either at Ryan's or
Yeah, that's
at Abbey Pub.
Abby. Definitely more
I don't
Ryan's
think
than.
so. I think it might have been Ryan's.
Yeah, definitely not Abby's because I wasn't trying to play that.
Abby's was cool. We just didn't get drunk.
No, we got
Yeah,
we got
we never-
nice
I
It
never-
didn't become
conversational.
like a Ryan's.
Yeah.
It wasn't like the spot like, yo, let's go get fucking trash.
Yeah.
When we worked at Ambrose, yeah, we would definitely go get trash.
It was a nice,
All the time.
Those bad times.
All the time.
There was times that we were left and we would go play pool at
Iron Horse?
at
Society.
Oh, society.
Those
Dude,
nights.
we would stay there till
Close.
closing,
Yeah.
3 or 4,
And then one of
and
you
then
would
go to Capelia.
Yeah.
Dog.
I was gonna say one of you would
6
offer the idea
plates.
for food.
Yo,
Dog like 6 plates of food, and just like the
Loud,
calamari was
drunk
just
as fuck.
calamari,
Shout outs to Capelia.
Bernal.
There
We get that
need
Bernal, son. Yo.
That Pernell. Let me tell you about this Pernell. It is juicy AF. It is really juicy.
I know, and it's got the chicharron in it,
Mhm.
and then it comes with like 3 Maduros or some shit.
Yeah, that's when Kobe really like became Spanish.
What?
He was like, this is the place. This
What the fuck? How about Christmas
Oh, yeah.
Eves at my aunt's at Titi Jackie? Shout out to Titi Jackie, Titi Annette.
Like I'm going back to my roots. Peoples.
But drinking in the restaurant industry, yeah, drinking while you're on the job is pretty fucked up. There's been instances where
You ever been fucked up at work? Like while you're working?
when I wasn't managing, yeah, like
Yeah?
when I was like busing and like when I was a bar back, one time I was working at this place in Tribeca. It's called Tribeca Tap House. It's on Greenwich Street. Fuck that place.
New York
It
City.
was a cool place.
Uh-huh.
I learned a lot there. I definitely kind of built my way up and just kind of like learned every position. There was one time though, we had like this big buyout party, and it was like it was a Christmas holiday party for like another company, and we had like downstairs we had like a bunch of beers on ice, so between me and like the other busters we would like take turns, run down, go on the walk-in,
Chug a beer.
chug a beer,
What?
come back up, and then be behind the bar. And then behind the bar, obviously, everybody was drinking. That was one of the first places that was like, I was like drinking heavy. I started drinking a lot there because staff from like other restaurants, like La Conda Verde and Tribeca Grill would come over, and then they would just drop money, and we would just be giving them drinks. It wouldn't even pay. We'd just be giving them drinks, and it was pretty cool. So, but I got fucked up. Like, I got so fucked up one time, I forgot to close the door.
Damn.
I forgot to lock the door because I would close and I
Uh-huh.
would clean up the place, and I forgot I had to like lock the door. And next thing you know, I'm in a cab on my way home, and I'm like, "Fuck, dude, you got to turn around. I don't know if I close the door." And I would have to come back, and it happened
Lock
to me
that
more than
bitch.
once.
Do everything again.
But luckily, it was always closed,
Uh-huh.
except for one time when I did leave it open.
Did you go back?
Nah, I didn't go back.
Damn.
Just the next morning, we found out that somebody left the door open. I was like, "Damn, who could it have been?" Could have been the porter in the morning. How dare him? But I never,
when I was working on the thing in the Bronx, I did that all the time. Where I was like, yo, did I lock that door?
Yeah.
And then I'd be in the cab, and I'm like, there's no fucking way I'm turning around.
No.
I'm ready on
Your mind is though like on 100. You're like, fuck, did I leave that shit?
I'm trying to figure it out.
That shit is nervous.
Like I like been like where the guy's about to come like, whoa, wait, and I'll like run over. I'm like, of course I locked the door. Like,
yeah.
I'm
I
not
just
an
remember
idiot.
exactly my movement. Like, I definitely locked the door.
Mm-hmm.
And then I decided I proceeded to turn this way. But yeah, there's been times where I've had, and there's been times where I had to clean up after other people. You know, like one time my boy Junior, you know Junior.
Mm-hmm.
We was working at the same place, and I was closing. He was like he was a dishwasher at that time, and I was bar back, and I was closing the bar, and he was waiting for me, and we were supposed to go meet up with our friends. Yo, this dude starts pounding like double Jameson gingers the whole night, and next thing you know, I'm done cleaning the bar. Everything is clean. Everything is done, and I see Junior laid out on a table, and I'm like,
Like on his
"Junior, ready
belly?
to go?" Yeah, like just like laid, you know, like
Oh.
you lay out
Oh,
and
yeah.
sleep. He looks at me. I'm like, "Junior, ready to go?" He looks at me, gets up, and just pukes everywhere.
Damn.
Yo, and then I had to clean up after that. It was terrible. We had to stay extra, I had to just clean it up. Then I had to drag him into a cab.
Yeah.
You know, cabs are pretty iffy. They don't. You know.
They're
now
not
you have-
taking if you can't
Now
walk.
you have Uber and Lyft, which is
Yeah,
like fuck
they're
it.
they're actually pretty good. Ubers and Lyfts, they'll take you.
Yeah,
Somewhere.
Yeah.
they'll definitely take you.
They just want
Because
that money.
Your address is
Yeah.
already in there.
Yeah,
Like,
and if you puke,
Oh yeah.
they charge you for that
oh,
shit.
hell yeah, they
50.
charge for that shit. I would
They-
charge you for it too.
John, did you hear about that when Monty got fucked up?
man.
You remember
I
Monty
heard
from the
about
kitchen?
it,
All right,
yeah.
she gets fucked up.
Yo.
He puts her in an Uber.
She got fucked up at the holiday party.
No.
No, well that, but at
Like,
at
while
Ambrose,
work, yeah.
at Ambrose, like yeah, she was like,
At a holiday party at Ambrose. Wasn't it like that?
nah,
Something
it was
No,
like
it was
just a
before.
random day.
It
It was random. It
Just
was a
random.
Saturday.
She was just crushing Pinot Grigio or something,
Mhm.
and then he puts her. She's like crying and like Gisela calls me midget or something like that, you know, and then. He put. I know. I don't know what's going on.
She's tiny.
Yeah, she's like
Wait, pull it
her
this
body's definitely disproportionate. What?
Yeah, she's definitely. She looks like Jabba the Hutt a little bit, like a mini measure.
Jabba the Hutt. She's an Ewok,
She's
dogs.
definitely an Ewok. Yeah,
She's a fucking
absolutely
Ewok.
right.
So John. All right, so we're sitting outside, you know, at the orange tables, at the rat burger
Right,
tables, and Yantel, yeah, she just wants to talk to Yantels. Yantel's grabbing her water bottles, and then John finally just puts her in a cab, calls the Uber. The Uber driver keeps calling John, and John is like, "Why are you calling me? Get her home." And then she doesn't know her address, and then the boyfriend's calling John, he comes into Ambrose, and she was telling him that she was home already, and it was a nightmare. So she's throwing up in the car, and then they charged. It was like $150 cab ride for. And
Yeah,
John
John-
had to pay that.
Yeah.
shit.
He
ate
texted
that
us
shit.
like the next day, and he's just like tight,
Uh-huh.
and he's just like,
Luckily,
fucking
John
bitch.
is rich, so
John's balling out.
he's just like fucking bitch.
John's like, I pay bitches fucking $150 cabs all the time
Yo, that's wild.
from here to Connecticut.
I don't know. But that, another thing, like drinking in the industry, you get off work, you're wired,
Mhm.
you're watching other people drink all day.
Yeah.
Like at
wanna be a
Clinton
part of
Hall the
it.
other day, there's this group of people. They're fucked up. They're trashed. Bartender finally cuts them off. After like because our price point's expensive, you know. It's
Right,
$15 Jameson. It's $15 like for any like
That's insane,
chill.
though.
I know $15 Jameson is crazy,
There's
especially
no
since
way
Grey
I'm
Goose
paying
is
for that
15
shit.
also.
I could
Even
buy-
even a shot.
Yeah,
Oh,
So
that's-
people do like, can I get so what? This is exactly what they did. Let me get 5 house tequilas and 2 Jamesons. It's like $99
Damn.
for a round of shots.
Damn.
You think they're tipping 20% on 99?
Nope.
No way.
No.
No way.
So they're murking us all night because all they're doing is shots. They're trashed.
And
then
they're like, it's not like they're paying a tab or anything like that. Can
nah,
you
nah.
put- Did you guys put gratuity on
Hell,
the?
hell no.
Can't.
Nah.
I do that shit.
I-
We don't even have happy hour.
Oh, I do that.
You guys don't have happy hour.
Nope.
Nah, we don't need that shit. Fuck that.
Nah, we
but
don't
There's
either.
definitely no need for it.
yeah, because then you're just getting
You
murked on
remember
tips
last
anyway.
year at Ambrose, we got murdered.
Destroyed.
Happy hour all the time.
Destroyed.
Margaritas
And it was
what?
just $4. Like
Yeah.
you had to work twice as hard to make the same amount of
It
money.
was just
Fuck it.
crazy because like for like it was literally from like it was like a 5-hour happy hour, and everything when I first got there, everything was $5.
Yeah, where every beer,
Every beer was
every
$5.
beer, $5 like everything.
There's
I
$5
remember the
margaritas.
$5 margaritas
Yeah,
and
you used to
the
go drink
wine.
them all the time.
I remember the first time.
Ah.
Little night, yeah, where it'd be like,
Yeah.
hey, everybody, what's going on?
Everly. So Reggie used to come into the bar. Reggie now works for the company. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna tell how it is. Reggie used to work for the company. Well, he used to come in before he worked for the company.
Man,
And he would come
I
in
was
and
a broke
stock
bitch.
the bartenders.
Yo,
All the hot bartenders.
I was just
Kobe. He was like, yeah, I'm gonna come to Kobe.
I just got put on by Owen, and then I was like, "Word, Sundays is lit."
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know. Like, I knew it was lit every time I would come down from my office, and all you just see is like Reggie,
Otto.
Yeah, it was like the same three people. Reggie, Otto, and Mikey. Yo, they're all sitting in different corners of the
different
bar.
corners. Otto's playing Connect 4 with himself. Like,
Where it was like Hunger Games.
yeah, it was crazy. I was like, what the fuck is going on? Everything's over here chewing down a hot dog. Like, she wouldn't stop. It was crazy.
Fuck, I forgot what we were talking about.
We were talking about throwing up and then.
No, but fuck.
We're drinking on the job.
No, I know.
The people, the bad tippers.
Oh yeah. So
they got cut off.
They get cut off. they're calling this girl Dallas. They're like, you're a fucking bitch. She's fucking terrible. Like, blah blah blah. Yeah. When they get cut off, so then they leave, but then they keep coming back trying to get into the bathroom. They got to go upstairs. The girls are getting carried. These two girls. They're like
I heard about
all
that.
getting carried.
That was on a Friday, right? I think. And then one of them was sitting on the stairs.
Yeah, something like that. So they're fucked up. They're upstairs. The manager's trying to get them out. They won't leave. Finally, security comes. They get them out. Bitch is walking down the stairs. Almost falls down the stairs.
No.
So they're just trashed. And then they write a Yelp review saying that the bartender was racist. That this is the worst. No, it was white on Asian.
Oh.
But it said they were racist. And then, like, why would you even do that? Yeah, but it's like, racism is a real thing. But
for everyone,
if you're fucked up,
yeah.
you get cut off, son. Like, you fell down the stairs.
It's just a rule. It's like there's rules when you come to a bar. When you come,
I'm
to
pretty
a restaurant.
I'm pretty lenient with it, with the cutoff, because I can you can tell when someone's fucked. Like, you're not gonna be like, when somebody's like this, like, hey, you want a shot? No.
If somebody can still have a conversation with you,
yeah,
and hold a conversation with you, they're okay.
Yeah.
If somebody's like leaning on the bar, or they're like sleeping, or they're like doing this.
Yeah. When you see the the eyes rolling,
it's time to go, dude.
Yeah.
It's like,
or like you came from another place fucked up and you're trying to
dude, people just be staying and just like trying to sleep on the bar. Like, nah, you got to get out of here.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
Seriously.
Yeah.
I'm pretty lenient. So I hate doing that because it's an awkward situation.
It is an awkward situation.
It's awkward to be in, and then it's awkward for them because it's almost like you're calling them out.
Yeah, you're definitely calling them out. You're like, you're drunk, you got to go.
Yeah. Yeah,
and their defense is like, I'm not drunk.
Yeah.
I'm not drunk. Or like you try to put water in front of them.
Oh,
so I know. They're like, I don't need this water.
Yeah,
dude.
What are you trying to say? It's like, listen, I know you think you're good. Like, I know you're walking around thinking you're cool, but you don't see what I see.
Yeah.
Like, you didn't. I see your eyes rolling. Yo, one time there was these three dudes that used to come in Ambrose. They're sitting at the bar. They're all right. Like, they're cool. Like, I kind of knew them. Like, I would say what up to them and stuff, but I wasn't like cool with them. Like regular. They came in, but we would say what's up to each other. That was as cool as like close as we got. And he's sitting at the bar. Like, one of them's at the bar, and your boy is just like. So I take his beer from him, and I put a water in front of him. He's like, "What's this?" I was like, "Dude, drink that fucking water. Your eyes are rolling in the back of your head, and then I'll give you your beer back." He's like, "What the fuck?" Blah 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 blah. And then his friends start laughing. So that's when I knew I was good because his friends were laughing. But
was that there?
I don't know. But I
feel like
had
was
to.
There for
but
a
like,
couple of times.
Yo, like
that we had to like cut people off.
Yeah, you gotta cut people off. Like,
just gotta tell people to go.
Yeah.
Just gotta be like, dude, just get the fuck out. Like, go home.
Because like, I don't want to ruin like
everyone else's experience.
Like, I'm surprised I don't get cut off more often. Because I'll be at places like trash.
That's true.
That's true. Like, and I know I'm not like some smooth drinker where I'll,
definitely not.
I'm not.
He's a messy drinker.
Yeah.
He'll start spilling beer everywhere.
I don't know about that.
Yeah,
but
definitely.
I definitely raise my voice.
Yeah,
but,
I was gonna say that's the first sign.
Yeah, you'll definitely raise your voice and you just be a little aggressive.
Yeah, for sure. So I definitely cut me the fuck off. I wish you guys would cut me off sometimes. Because if like somebody tells me I've been drinking too much, I'm like, oh, okay, my bad.
Nah, you know what the thing with Kobe is, like, there's always like this point where you have to, like, if he's not drinking or if he's like drinking and he's like, I'm gonna slow down, there's a point where you're just like, if you put a shot in front of him, he's gonna think about it for 5 seconds. Like that time we were at Abbey Pub, and he's like, no, I'm not drinking. Yo, it was like three rounds in. He finally like, I decided to just like bring him a beer, and he's like, nah, I'm not gonna drink it. And the next thing you know, he's like, all right, fuck it, he's like, fuck it, I'm back. I was like, all right,
Yo, you guys are evil. So
towards the end.
All right, so
yeah.
last Friday, I got off work and I stuck around. And I had a margarita and I'm reading my book outside, right? And I think I'm waiting for Yentl to get off, and I'm good. Like I was just reading, and then I go in for another and another. So then I'm trashed.
The book is upside down.
Yeah, exactly. No, I put the book is away. Like halfway into the second drink, the book's gone.
This doodle's
so. But then we stay till like 4 a.m. Me and Yentl get destroyed, right? We both black out, end up back here, and that was that. And then I haven't really drank since. Like I haven't drank all week. But now at like the first like 2 days where I go out, people are like, "Yo, why aren't you drinking?"
It's like you just had a crazy one night.
I had a night where I didn't want to drink. I'm taking a week off. I'm taking some time. I'm taking some time off. But even when you don't want to drink and other people drink, it's like, "Yo, why aren't you drinking with us?" What is that? What is that? Where it's like, "Hey, we're all doing a round shot. Why aren't you doing a shot? Do a shot with us." What is that? Why do people want to do? Why do I need you to do it, or why do I need to drink for you to have fun? What is that?
I feel like it's like an inclusive thing. It's like I think if you're with somebody or you're out with somebody or you're like if we're in a group, if we all go out and we know we're going to a bar and you come and you're not drinking, don't like what the fuck is the point of you being there then? I'm not in a sense. I'm not saying that in a bad way, but it's just like we came here to drink, and I understand that some people are not drinking, but just take the fucking shot with us. Like,
no, but that's my point.
I bought you the shot.
But why?
I don't know. I guess it's just like a feeling of like wanting.
It's
everybody
like a
to be
camaraderie
clean.
thing.
Yeah,
in a way, yeah, kind of.
It's one of the few moments where people can unite
on this one thing.
There's one thing.
Guess.
Regardless of
but
race,
I don't
gender.
understand. I don't understand.
Maybe
he's turning into something it's not. He's turning into something it's not. But I don't get that. I don't understand. I never understood that.
I don't get it because that's peer pressure, and that's when you're forced.
Right? Isn't that weird?
Yeah. It is.
Like
weird.
I've been good all week. Literally the only alcohol I've had this week is trying a cocktail, like when I'm serving it, and then the other day I took a sip of we have this apricot beer, and I took a sip of it, and I was like, why did I do that? And I threw it out. And then I had a sip of that fucking, what was it called? At the thing, the Malibu and the ice or whatever.
Oh.
And I tried that, and I was like, that's disgusting, and I put it back.
Bad.
So I've been off, but to be honest, I've been running pretty frequently now. Like my sleep schedule's still jacked up because I'll stay up till 5 playing Xbox, but I'm still getting my 8 hours. You know, like you start you'll drink, and then it's like, no, I'm gonna stay till 1, and then as soon as you have a couple, like everything, you start like putting shit off. Where it's like, all right, I'll stay a little later. I'll still like you're sacrificing your sleep.
Yep.
Yeah.
You're sacrificing your day.
Yep.
If I like going to the gym and running and stuff. Like that starts I'll still go for a run and go to the gym.
There's no way
I'm staying a little later. Then it's like, all right, no, I'll just sleep in a little bit and I'll go to the gym. And then it's like,
just put
I'll
off the
put
time.
off tomorrow. I'll work double hard like the next. You keep putting stuff off. It's like, sorry.
It's called procrastinating.
Yeah, it's weird, but
Fucks up
it
the
only.
cycle.
That's procrastinating the fuck out of everything, pretty much.
Isn't that? Yeah, it's such a weird thing.
I think it's a weird thing because, again, when you're drinking, like your conception of time is like you're like, oh man, it's only 12 o'clock.
Yeah.
Like for example,
That's plenty of time before the bar closes.
Oh,
when we were in Puerto Rico, the night that we had to fly out, this is the last night we were in Puerto Rico. We had a great time. Like we went for breakfast, and then we were like, all right, we're just gonna hang out in the hotel. I think
Hang out at the pool.
And we hung out at the pool. We started with like a couple pina coladas.
Yeah.
And then next thing you know, we're like playing volleyball. And they're like,
these motherfuckers are like, we're doing happy hour 2 for 1, Mai Tais, frozen Mai Tais.
We're like, bring it on.
Yo, word. Then
two
it was
for
like,
one.
and we're all.
It was 6 of us.
We're all industry, right? Is Joanna? Was she in the industry?
She worked at bars before.
Okay, so, dude, it was like everyone was just like it awakened the beast in every single one because everyone in the industry drinks.
We were chilling. We were having a pretty chill day.
Yeah.
And we're like, yo, let's just hang out. Our flight was at like 8, I think it was.
It was early.
It was early.
Yeah.
So but we started early because we went for breakfast. And And next thing you know, it's like, you know, I have my watch, and we're, you know, we started at the pool, started drinking 2-for-1 Mai Tais. Then we moved to the jacuzzi, and we were meeting with like some Trini people, and like there's some Mexicans came with like a baby inside of the jacuzzi.
Yeah,
it was weird.
They were like these
So next thing
girls
you know,
shaking their asses and shit.
Next thing you know,
I wasn't looking at that though.
Next thing you know, we were all looking. We were all fucking looking. This girl's literally bouncing her ass on the water, and it's just creating ripple effects on the water. It was great. Next thing you know,
I don't know. I didn't see that.
yeah, whatever. He didn't see that because at one point he's sitting next to me like where you are, and he's got his Mai Tai in his hand. and he literally takes like a dip into the, like he's sliding into the jacuzzi, and the drink goes under the water, and he picks it back up quickly, and looks to his right, and then looks at me, and I'm like, and he's just like fucking and drinks it. It was crazy.
Yeah, she was so disgusting.
It was so
water
bad.
and
Yo,
fucking
jacuzzi water.
So next thing you know, the server comes over with a tray of like Jack shots and Henny shots.
Yeah.
Henny VSOP, which we didn't know until later. When we got the bill, which is another part of the story. But point of what, we were fucked up.
Yeah, we were
all fucked up.
We were all gone.
The last day,
All
and then
gone.
time went by.
So concept of time, right? I'm telling
Yo,
them,
he's the keeper of time.
I'm the keeper of time at this time.
Carlos, what time is it?
I'm literally
We
like,
should leave in 15 minutes,
literally-
and then 15 minutes to go back. We should leave in like 30 minutes, but he was lying about the
I
time.
was lying about the time. So I'm like fucking murmuring,
That's
right?
so evil,
I'm
son.
just controlling all the time
So
here.
evil.
Right? They're literally like, they're basing their like exit out of this pool and to go and get our shit on my watch.
Oh, yeah, you're depending on it.
So not only was my watch 3 minutes behind, but I was going 40 minutes behind.
He was adding time.
I was adding 40
Jesus.
minutes. So if it was 5 o'clock, I'm like, nah, it's 4:20. Like, we got plenty of time.
Yeah.
Yo, it was like 6:30. They're like, what time is it? So
Our
I finally
flight,
decided.
our flight was at like 7:30 or
So I
something
finally
like that.
decided to say what time it was. I'm like, it's like 7. It's like 6:30. They're like, what? I'm like, oh, we get the bill. All right, so Kobe and Los go on like the other side of the pool to go smoke a cigarette, and I get handed the bill from the girls. Right, server hands me the bill. I'm looking at it. I almost had a heart attack.
Shit
Right?
was
I
brawling.
literally was like, what the fuck? And I was probably the most like sober one out of the girls because the girls were just trash.
Oh no, they were all
They were gone.
destroyed.
They were gone.
All of them blackout.
So next
I can
thing,
see that.
next thing you know, I'm looking at the bill and I'm like, this is hilarious, dude. It was like $700.
Whoa! No, it was like 5.
It was 5 plus.
Oh,
gratuity.
Yeah.
So the subtotal was 5, but the gratuity ended up being like 100 and something
They
dollars.
ate you.
It was like 6 something.
They ate us alive, son.
They ate us. They
probably saw you
coulda
and just like,
sold-
get 'em.
Listen, they could have sold us fucking the drip water out of the.
Yo,
the-
deadass, we would have
We
drank.
would have drank it.
Yeah,
Because we were
They
just having,
destroyed
we were
us.
having the time of our
Yo,
lives.
we were having so much fun.
And so I go over to Los and Kobe, and I just hand him the bill. I'm like, here you go. Look at the bill. And I go straight into the water. I'm just hoping a shark comes in. Just eats it right there. Yo, we pay that shit, and we are fucking rushing.
Yo, we
went to the bathrooms.
We had to change. We had to change to get before.
Oh, you guys had your bags with you
We had our
guys?
bags in the lobby. They
Oh.
were holding it for us.
because we already checked out.
Oh, you
We already
guys
checked
thought
out,
this was gonna be breakfast and then like
And we was
do
hang
like
out
last
by the
minute
pool, and then,
shit.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then go to the airport. That's it. Not the case.
Psych.
Right? We're in the bathroom changing. Los is like, I'm leaving my bags here. I mean,
Yeah,
I'm
he's like, I'm leaving all my clothes
I'm
here.
leaving all my
I don't
clothes
need
here."
this shit.
yo. And they just throw. I'm like, they're like, I need a shirt. I'm like, shirt.
Yeah.
I was like, I need a shirt. I'm like, give me a shirt. Boom, shirt. Then Los is like throwing the. I don't know what he did. He tossed the shirts in the toilet.
No, because Lowe's left all of his clothes in the bathroom stall, like on the toilet. And I was like, fuck it, let's put it in the toilet. So I started
His bright
stuffing
idea.
all
Let's
the
put it in the
clothes.
toilet.
I put all the clothes in the toilet.
Why?
And then, yo, the girls are taking forever.
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 We were done. We were like 10 minutes waiting. We're like,
Yeah.
what is going on in there?
So then I'm like, fuck it. So I just go into the girls' bathroom, like, yo, we need to go, blah, 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 blah. And like, everyone's trashed, and I'm tight. I'm
They're
like,
having
yo,
a
we go.
jolly old time.
Yeah, they're just talking shit.
And Annette is like, I'm going to leave my bags in Puerto Rico.
Yeah.
I'm going to leave both my bags with all my clothes. I'm like, are you fucking crazy?
Yeah.
Are you crazy?
Oh my
We gotta
God.
go. Yo, in the car ride there, the Kobe's like, we can't take this on the plane yet.
Yeah.
Taking the lotions
Yo.
out.
Yo.
We gave them to
Dude, there was all this stuff in her bag that would have just gotten us like it would have held us up in security.
And they were on standby. So they didn't even have like a plane ticket.
Yeah, because we used Ron's discount on JetBlue.
Oh, for the one way?
Yeah, so, dude, we get out of the van. And, I was like, Yantel, what's the check-in information?
Oh, man.
What's the check-in? And she was like, we don't need to check in. We're already checked in. I'm like, no, we're not. Oh, we're not checked in.
He's yelling in the airport. And I'm just, and it just seemed like the guys, it was like road rules versus, what's the other shit? The real world, the challenge.
Oh, yeah.
The girls and the guys, like, we're just beefing with each other.
Yo,
like, I see Colby, he's getting mad at Enzo, and I'm like, Joanna, where the fuck? Where the fuck is everything?
Yeah. and then Los finally gets tight at a net.
Los finally gets tight at a net because the net bought, like, mad food. And he was like, and she was like, she's like, you didn't want no food? He's like, I don't want fucking food. I don't want this fucking pizza. It was like some shitty ass.
Yeah, it was like terrible airport food. I spent $50 on food just to try and get Yentl to eat.
Because Yen was probably the most fucked up by everybody. She was really fucked up. So
we were all pretty trashed though, but we were all gone. But yeah, she was so mad at me.
That plane ride was so fucking hot.
Oh, and then we were in the front. We got put in the very front. It wasn't like first class, but it was just the front of the plane. And then the thing. You're good. So then we're in the front, and then like she knocks out and I knock out.
Yeah.
Apparently, in the back, there's an autistic kid, fucking screaming and slapping himself in the head the whole plane ride.
The whole plane ride, bro.
So you just hear.
I didn't hear shit. I was good.
He was literally like it was Los in the net, and then me and Joanna, and then the kids like a couple rows back. It was so bad, dude. It was bad. Like the kid was, and I felt really bad. Like, but the mother was.
I felt bad for you guys. I didn't feel bad for the kid.
I couldn't deal with it, dude. I was trying to watch a movie and I couldn't. I was like,
it was that loud.
It was loud. It was hot. I was bothered.
Yeah.
I was tight.
Everyone's hot. Like you know
hot,
that feeling.
drunk,
You know that feeling. You're hungover.
Hungover. We just got out of a hot ass pool.
Yeah,
it was beautiful in Puerto Rico. We got to New York and it was freezing.
It
was snowing.
It was cold. No, it wasn't.
It started snowing.
No, it didn't.
Oh no, it didn't snow.
It was in May when we went or something. Or July.
October, dude.
Really?
Yeah.
When did we go to Puerto Rico?
We went in October for Los's birthday.
No.
Yeah.
I thought y'all went in the summer.
We went in the summer.
It was October. I'm telling you.
That was definitely before my birthday.
It was the 23rd.
You're right. My bad.
Wow.
It was cold when we got out. It was freezing.
Huh.
'Cause I was wearing like pants and a shirt.
I had already on.
And I was brick.
Yeah, but I remember getting off the plane, and I was just like, I just need some water, man. Like I just need some water.
First
like,
thought.
I'm sweating. Like I need some water. More sugar. Some water. Like,
more, please.
It was a pretty good thing.
Oh my god, man, it was the worst.
But see this. All right, so this is what I have to ask. What made you guys like at that first step realizing that you guys were like, all right, we're already on this wave and it's gonna just keep going?
We were just having fun.
Yo, I know, and that's the trade-off because
that's what I'm saying.
It's a huge trade. Like it's.
Here's the thing.
There's a pro and a con.
Brings out a lot of fun.
You have so much. Like there are
because
times
you're loose. You're like you're loose, and when you get to a point when you're like, okay, you've had like one or two drinks. And you're feeling tipsy.
And you're like, yo.
You're feeling nice.
Yeah.
Like, that's where the whole
it's like, do you want to?
Nice? Like, you're like, I'm feeling nice.
And you're trying to keep that going.
You're trying to keep that going.
Yeah.
So, like,
you think you have to get another drink.
At that point. You're like, you think you're in a drink. So
but you shouldn't.
It can, like, put you, like, if I'm feeling nice, what will one more drink do to me?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like, ooh, I'm going to be, like, right here. I'm going to be over the top. And especially when you're hanging out with friends. Like, we were lucky to, like, go at the right time.
It was the perfect vacation. It was perfect. It was
absolutely perfect. It was fun. We had a great time. Like, I would totally do it again. Mm-hmm. It was awesome, and the last day. Just
like even that night, it's a thunderstorm
and the blackout. So
all right, so picture there's a transformer.
We were gonna go out.
Yeah, we're gonna go to the pool. A transformer. I'm literally taking a shit in the bathroom, and all the lights go out, and then they come back on, and I'm like, did the lights just turn? I'm like, Yen, what did you do? And she's like. I was like, did the lights go out? She's like, yeah. I was like, what the fuck? So then I text this one. And, like, we find out a transformer exploded. So, like, the whole block was out of power. We can't get in the pool.
I don't know if I texted you, texted me. But we were about to leave the room. I was like, yo, I'm coming down. I opened the door, the lights go off. I shut it. I'm like, fuck that. I'm like, what the fuck was that? Yo, I got shook. I was shook. One, we're in
Dead
we're in
Island,
another
son.
country. Two, I've seen movies.
Yo,
When the lights go out, it's not good.
In the hotel,
The hotel.
the blood starts coming out of the elevator. You just
Shit
stay in the
wasn't
room.
cool, right? So I shut the door and I'm like, what the fuck happened? I'm looking out the window. Obviously, the whole street, the whole island, pretty much, like that part of the island was like black. So once the lights start coming back on the backup generator, we go downstairs. We meet up and we go downstairs, and we're trying to go to the pool, but apparently the pools were all closed because of the thunderstorm. Because there was a thunderstorm happening. So we kind of like we're in the lobby, and there's like a big bar. There's mad people like there. There was a football game on. And we just kind of like dipped to like the side of the lobby on the outskirts of the building of the hotel. But there's like it's just like an open view to like the
Just
beach
open
and the ocean.
All right, so picture you're on a porch.
Okay,
Okay, it's pitch black out.
Dark.
It's pouring. But all you can see is the nothingness of the ocean, right?
And the rain hitting it and thunder.
And then
One moonlight.
lightning, no moon.
No moon.
All you're seeing is lightning coming down
Like you couldn't see the moon.
and hitting the water in the
Yeah.
distance.
Damn.
The
It's
noise.
beautiful.
It was beautiful.
It's beautiful.
And we had we had some
All
music
right.
playing.
So we had music. We're all telling stories. We're drinking, like we're doing the rum and cokes with a splash of lime, the
that was great.
Cuba Libres and shit.
Best drink
Dude.
ever.
That's
By the way.
how long was it out for though?
Yeah, we were out there for a couple hours.
We were out
But
there for a couple. It was like the generous.
that I think was my favorite part of the vacation. That was my favorite part.
Because we were just chilling. We were just
'Cause
chilling like,
that
in this
was-
secluded area. Nobody was around us. Nobody was
It was just
coming
you
outside
guys.
telling us what to do or like
Yeah.
to not. You
They
can't
let
be
you guys
here.
rock.
Yeah, we literally were going in, getting drinks, coming out, just hanging out,
Chilling.
dancing.
And it never
like,
got to the
talking.
point of it was like the day after where we were at the jacuzzi, if we would have cut off when we were supposed to. It ended perfectly. It was the perfect night. And that's where you were talking about, like you're trying to keep it going. We found it was like all
That
in
was-
sync.
yeah.
It was perfect. There was nobody was talking. Nobody was mad at each other. Nobody was talking shit. Like it was just perfect,
It was,
right?
everyone was nice, pretty
Everyone-
much.
it was
Everyone
great.
nice.
Nobody overextended or
Nah,
was trying to
we
be
were
like.
having
it was
a great
beautiful.
time.
It was
We were
beautiful.
just having great conversation. Like,
But you guys had the blackout, so it was kind of like that.
it was kind of like a thing.
was a
I
reason
guess there was a reason
Yeah.
for it, really. But it was you know what it is? The ambiance set. The
It was
tone for everything.
amazing. It was amazing.
It was dope. It was just like yo,
There was
dude,
candles lit, like in
no,
the.
no, dude.
No,
It's
not even that?
black.
It was just dark,
It was just
dude.
pitch black.
That's
and
crazy.
All you saw was
Just
boom,
that,
light,
constantly.
light,
Yeah, that was the only light you got. It
And-
was so much
and
fun.
rain, and it was just
And it was
like,
warm,
it was
and like it was
it was
just.
warm and cool. We weren't hot. We weren't
Now
bothered.
I brought that up because you were like, what? At what point were you, like, when were you guys trying to like, why would you guys get drunk when you know you had a plane? I
Yeah.
think we were trying to. Like subconsciously, we were trying to get that
for
again.
that
you know,
night,
yeah,
to make up for
But then
it.
it just got out of
We
hand.
got it.
Yeah.
Like, we were on a roll.
Yeah,
we were
it's
like,
like-
that
we're like,
makes
we're like,
sense.
remember last
Yeah,
night?
yeah.
We're doing it again. Psych.
That
we
makes
went,
sense.
We went past the point of no return.
Well, that escalated quickly.
That
It's
escalated
it's like Carlos killed the guy.
I did.
I stabbed a guy in the heart. I was meaning to speak to you, Carlos. You should
I
lay-
said we
you
would've
should-
tried it.
You should lay low for a little while.
Get off this island.
But it was cool, man. It was dope.
That sounds like. Oh, sorry.
We were playing ping pong and like
Dude, I was crushing them
In the
at
dark.
moment. I was
not in the
crushing.
dark.
Oh,
This-
No,
this-
no,
the
just
day
like
after-
wow.
the
The
day
day
before.
after.
okay.
It was just a great day.
We were jumping from the jacuzzi to the pool. It was great. It was cool. Definitely recommend. Puerto
Everything
Rico
was like in the area.
Man, it was so
It was
much
dope.
fun.
The jet skis were fun. Like the whole vacation was pretty dope.
I was gonna say that sounds like when a blackout happened here, but even though we're all obviously
When
like.
the blackout happened here, there were people just like
There were people dying.
Oh, no, for sure. No, definitely.
people went missing that night.
But I felt like
we
with the
were
amount of
drowning in Queens. Like,
I just feel like for the amount of time, like, say if that happened again, I definitely think we could. I don't know. It
If
might be a little
happen
different
again, I'm
still.
finding the first store near me.
yo,
Wait,
looting the fuck out of that. Looting the fuck.
Fucking
You're not trying to
rock.
like gather
You ever see
everyone
that
and
shit?
then
I
just
forgot
like.
who. It might have been on Carlos Mencia actually on his show. Fucking hate that guy. But it was it was when it
happened to
was
that?
Hurricane Katrina. He got caught stealing a bunch of jokes and they murked him. Yeah. It was like when Hurricane Katrina happened. So it was like two different headlines. One picture was like, it was two black people like with the TV. And then it was two white people with the TV, and one was like, "Oh, looters, blah blah blah," blah. And then like the headline with the white people was like, "Oh, survivors scavenging for supplies," like that.
That's That's such a double standard. Like it's fucked up.
Looters will survive. Oh,
You see that in today's press all the time.
But
That's funny.
yeah, so that's what it'd be. I'd be scavenging for supplies. Like that's what I'd be doing, scavenging. You know.
But I mean, like, listen, if another blackout happened, this city would just.
I don't know.
Crumble.
It depends. I don't know.
Crumble like it did. I remember because.
Where were you at in Sandy? Where were you in Sandy for Sandy?
It's funny you mentioned that. I was supposed to be here, but I was in Colombia at that time. So I was in Colombia. I was having a good ass vacation actually because I left the day before Sandy hit.
How did you even
okay.
what? That's
Because
crazy.
Perfect
it
timing.
went
Perfect
around.
timing.
Because I remember when I was on the plane, it was like you know
With the
there was,
radars and shit.
It wasn't even. It hadn't even hit the U.S. yet. It was still like on the Gulf coast of Mexico or something like that.
So they knew it was coming, but
nobody knew what the
how big.
Yeah, how big
they
it
thought
was
it could have
gonna
been.
be.
Yeah, because
Nobody
the
knew
past
because
two
what happened with Sandy,
hurricanes
it ended
not-
up taking a turn and ended up heading straight for the city.
Mm-hmm.
And at one point the eye was I think above the Statue of Liberty, something like that. If I'm correct, I'm not sure. But
Nobody's fact
I could have
checking
just
you.
made that up. But
That sounds good. You should have just like, listen, I was in Colombia, and the eye of the storm was above the Statue of Liberty. It was raining. It was raining fire. The South Street was underwater.
But next thing you know, like I'm watching TV and I'm calling my mom because my parents because she was still here. And I was like, "What's going on?" And they were like, trees are falling everywhere. I'm like, "Get the fuck out of here!" You know, 'cause it hit pretty hard in Queens.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah, the
obviously-
Rockaways got devastated.
The Rockaways got devastated. And I was actually at the Rockaways the other day, and I was seeing like some houses that were there. It was a really nice condominiums, like right by the beach. Really cool stuff. This is like on Rockaway, like on like 105th Street, I think it is, and Rockaway Boulevard, or like right next to the beach. There's like this like Venezuelan spot.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like a garage. It's called Caracas. It's dope. Like they do like Venezuelan arepas. They stuff them. Yo, I had like this like bean and plantain and like Oaxaca cheese, like some kind of cheese with like
Is that the one that's like QA for now?
some pernil.
Some pernil.
But it was delicious. It was really good. They had like frozen thing. It was really cool. Like it was a spot that was just like, it was one of those places that I was like, I could own something like this. This looks like a dope spot.
Yeah.
But it was cool. But you could tell like
Over
the
time.
places in the areas like they're still pretty much kind of rebuilding and just kind of preparing for another thing.
That and
but
the
I was in
seaport.
Colombia. I was chilling. I was in warm weather. Everybody was like, "Oh, we're suffering here. We're gonna die."
That's why I love South Street Seaport. I love that neighborhood. But like John was telling me when we were at Ambrose that that's not even real Manhattan. Like they built
Seaport?
Yeah, like a lot. I forgot where the island of Manhattan stops, but
Yeah,
it was like
kinda-
a
would agree with
landfill
that,
or
yeah.
something, and it's fake land. It's not real like island. So that's why like some parts of Manhattan just got destroyed because it was below sea level or something, and it's not
like,
real land.
The tip of Manhattan where the ferries and everything are. Those are all docks.
Yeah, like those aren't real. That's not real
Oh
land.
yeah, because
So that
It's all
land,
concrete
that land right
and
there,
transit-
that land right
train
there, and
station
it
and
kind
all
of
that.
pretty much every land that's why you don't see like buildings.
that extends
You
itself.
don't see buildings on the tip of the island. There's the west side
Yeah,
highway.
it's all park.
And the FDR. You know what I'm saying?
But at South Street, that's why it got hit so hard. And but I love that neighborhood, and I'm always like, oh, I'd love to live down here. But
expensive.
dude, like it's retarded expensive because it's
Yeah.
like this little village outside of Wall Street,
Pretty much.
and it's like almost like Greenwich Village
like
outside
its
of Wall
own-
Street,
yeah, it's like
right?
its own
Like all
little
those buildings and like awesome. There, I was like, what a
Yeah.
great place to live. And like it's like this little neighborhood in the cut, you know. But my thought is like I was here on the Upper East Side and I'm like on Xbox with Reggie. My power maybe flickered twice, and that was my experience with Sandy. To where I'm like trying to convince Reggie to get into a cab to just come through because I'm bored, you know. And then he's like, I can't, like my building's like it's flooded, like I can't leave my building.
Yeah, it's like the just the bottom
Because
floor.
he
they
lives
had
near the river.
sandbags,
Yeah, he lives near the river.
Yeah,
And I was like, yo,
sandbags.
just hop in a cab. I'll pay for it. He's like, there's no cabs.
Yeah.
You live in the Bronx, right?
No, the bridge that literally I could see the Bronx like across the way. So
But
it's
it's in Brooklyn.
still in Manhattan. Still in
Manhattan,
Manhattan.
Still in
Manhattan.
Manhattan.
Yeah, it's like right at the top, like right at the
135th
edge, and then Bronx is literally right there.
Above Harlem.
Yeah, above Harlem is the Bronx.
Okay.
I'm literally right there.
I'm
So,
139th and 5th.
Okay,
so yeah, I got stuck, and
that sucks.
yeah, I had like little like power flickers and all that, and some
like,
stuff was shortage. But
even
I couldn't even go.
Jeff from Fish Market, there's a sign, like an occupancy sign or something, like a paper sign on the door, and there's a watermark on it still from Sandy, like up here, like the water was up there.
God,
That's
in
pretty
the place.
crazy.
damn.
Like he was
pretty
telling me how in Irene they just hung out in the place and then played poker or something all night and like just drank and had a party and like cooked steaks and shit. And he was gonna do the same thing, and his mom's like, "No, we gotta go." So they left. Like if he would have stayed, he would have been fucking dead. Like that's why Fish Market looks the way it does.
Yeah.
Like it used to be a way nicer place.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and then he just opened it and people just kept coming and that was it. Like,
You never had time to
like
fix it up again.
yeah, could you imagine? Like just
I mean, that's. I mean, obviously, you know, we have like warning signs for shit like this.
Mhm.
You know, so, but if it catches you by surprise, I mean, that sucks. Like, you're
Yeah.
dead. You're dead.
you're dead or you're
That's Mother Nature.
I mean,
There's
you're
no
dead is
fucking
the
with
word.
that.
Yeah, I know. You can't do it. It's like day after
There's
tomorrow.
nothing- Yeah.
You can't do anything. Like obviously you're dead is the worst, but if you survive and all your shit is wrecked, like you're homeless.
The problem is that New York City isn't just an island; it's surrounded by bodies of water. So
To begin with, yeah.
pretty much.
And then
fucked.
like our travel system is underground,
Yeah.
so that just gets flooded. Like,
Mhm.
could
And
you
it
imagine-
takes
what if
forever
you're
to
on the
recover.
I always think about that. Like you know when you take the 4 and the 5 train, they go underwater when you go to from
Yeah.
Manhattan to Brooklyn.
the F train and the E train.
Yeah, and you're deep underground. Like
I've
the new
always thought,
Q
like,
train.
What happens if
Yo,
like, the pressure just
something.
one day blows?
What if What if it starts leaking?
Yeah.
Ooh.
What happens? Or the Holland Tunnel.
Holland
One of the.
Tunnel. Done. Dead for. I hate
You're
the Holland
dead.
Tunnel.
Yeah, there's
Yo,
no going back, and there's
You're
no
dead.
trying to.
You're in the
keep
middle of
going.
the Holland Tunnel, back-to-back traffic, and you see the waters rising.
I would think.
You're dead.
Yeah.
I
In the
would
middle.
try-
It doesn't matter which way you go.
Yeah.
Like you're dead.
Yeah.
I would try to do some deep blue sea shit and just
Hold your breath for 10
hold
minutes.
the breath for 10
Unrealistically,
minutes and,
hell no.
and
You're gonna be
take a fire
swimming.
extinguisher and just work my way up to the surface.
Chill. And then guess what? Power's going out.
Yeah.
There's no lights. You're in a
No
dark
service, no
tunnel.
lights.
You don't know which way you're going.
Yeah.
And you have 45 seconds tops before you're just like.
All right, what?
Yeah,
Like,
everyone's doing the
before your
same
breath
thing.
gets
Hypothetical
over.
situation.
Yeah.
Let's say you're in a car with, 3 of your closest friends,
Uh-huh.
right? And
Take
your,
us and
your
then no one.
girlfriend and your cat. You can only take. No, actually, you can't. You don't have time to do anything.
Uh-huh.
But you feel like you could save one person. Who would you save?
Well, like, all right, so I'm in the car.
You're in the car.
It goes
you're
into
in
the
car
river.
It goes into the Honda Tunnel. Suddenly the lights go out. Next thing you know, you get out of your car. Water is leaking in your car. What do you do? What's the first thing you think of?
Let's just say Yento's in the passenger seat, me, Los, and Owen are in the back.
All right. Well, obviously, I'm gonna go for Yentl because
Yeah.
Clearly, she's next to you.
well, that and not even because well, obviously because I love her, but you guys would be able to take care of yourselves easier. Like you
True.
could,
Yeah.
like Owen's breaking
Put
through
the
the window.
mask on someone else before you put it on yourself.
Owen's breaking a window, right? Because he's got gorilla arms. Like he's just gonna be like, like you know.
like, that's the plan.
See, my thing, like you know what I always think about when I'm on the FDR on the way home from work. What if it just goes over? It goes into the river.
I'm fucked.
See, I
The
feel,
first thing you do is
open the windows.
Yeah.
Because the car it has to fill
Yeah,
up
yeah,
because,
first.
before you're able to open the door.
the door.
Because then there's no
Pressure.
pressure on there. So that's what I always think of. And I'm like, all right, so the driver's.
Lower the window. I'm
like,
letting that water come in.
Yeah.
I gotta hold my because that shit's gonna come in.
I'm gonna
fast.
like make sure my seatbelt's undone. You know, it probably will be. Hopefully, I don't get knocked out.
Ooh,
Like,
by the
do you-
pressure
do you wear-
itself,
do you-
too.
No, but just by the impact. Do you wear your seatbelt when you're in cabs? I never wear my
I
seatbelt.
know.
No,
Never.
never in a cab.
I
No,
always
unless I'm in the
I always
passenger
judge
seat.
it.
But
I'm like, if this guy's like reckless driving, I'm gonna put my seatbelt.
Mhm.
on.
And it's funny how we only base this off movies.
Yeah.
It's like, what did Will
shit like that
Smith
can happen.
do
That's-
in iRobot? Oh, he got saved by the robot. He's like, save her, and
Yeah.
that was it.
I mean, that's the thing though. Like when you're faced with those scenarios, it's like, what do you do?
I don't know, but if
And what is the situation of yourself in that situation?
like, how do you react, respond?
Not only
and-
that, but are you knocked out?
yo,
Oh,
are
yeah.
you
You're
perfectly
dead.
fine?
you're dead.
What
If-
the fuck is going on? You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like,
Could you- I ideally the car goes over. I always imagine like I'm not
I was
saving
gonna
the
say goodbye to
driver.
everybody. I'm like,
I'm not saving the
Sorry,
driver.
guys.
I'm not saving the
I
driver.
don't know. Fuck the driver if you're in a cab.
Driver's gone.
Yeah.
He's gone. Right?
Fuck the driver.
So
Definitely
in my
saving
scenario,
myself.
he's like knocked out. I'm
Yeah.
like, Like
get out,
He's
yeah.
literally the extra. He's the
Yeah.
background. Like I'm just like
digging his shit.
peace out,
Find
bro.
what he gets to get help
I mean,
you
I'm
get out
definitely
faster.
gonna like unbutton his seatbelt just so he could like maybe float.
Nah, you got the window up and shit. Nah, it's quiet for them. I'm like literally gonna like open the window or try and. Well, you know what? What if the power in the car goes? Like, say your window's closed and it's electric, like whatever
Oh.
it's power windows. There's no
The-
fucking rolling the window down anymore. You just gotta wait for the thing to sink to the bottom and just fill up.
Yeah.
There's no.
Yeah.
The problem is there's no breaking it down there. It's so much harder to do. When
Dude,
you're in
it's
the
hard
water.
to do in general.
You can't see number one.
I gotta be like Tyrese in Too Fast, Too Furious. Like, wrap my hand in the t-shirt and just
Yeah, but that
one
that's,
punch.
That's
Nah,
really
my
hard.
hand's breaking.
Apparently, there's a way. There's ways to like break windows really easily. You have to like if you tap it on one end, tap it on the other,
Oh,
and
the
then
corners.
yeah,
right?
tap the corners and then hit the middle or something like that.
Yeah.
But in that situation,
There's no way.
reaction.
You're not
There's no
thinking
way
that
I'm
fast.
doing. First
Yeah.
off, I don't know how to do that, and then I'm not gonna be like, like trying to tap.
Was it not?
Yeah,
don't-
like
I don't
it's
know
Tomb
if
Raider or
I've-
something.
Yeah, I don't know if I've ever been in a situation where like your adrenaline is pumping so much that you have like your survival is based on what you.
Bird,
do
I've
with that.
never been in a situation like that.
You know, and
So I
hopefully
literally
I don't
no
ever
idea.
have to be in a situation like that.
Yeah.
But if I did,
I wonder how I'd react. I know, right?
Well,
You're-
what if
you-
what if we were
Right.
drunk?
Oh, now we're
no, we're
dead.
dead.
Yeah.
I'm
Unless
going out.
there's like retail.
We're drinking number one. We're gonna be there like, what's up?
Yeah.
Fuck, I'm fucked up. Like, just give me a minute.
We wake up like we just see Reggie getting stabbed by 100 demons. Like, oh shit. He's like, ah! Reggie died first. You know, so he's just like, oh.
It's like, is it gonna happen to me next? Is it gonna happen to me next?
just like the movies. Black guy dies first.
Oh, yeah,
God
that's
damn
true.
it. It's like I told you guys.
Yo,
Get me.
this is an awesome podcast, man.
Yeah, this is pretty.
This is a good one.
I like it.
And we had a topic. I didn't want to stop Los because you guys
Nah,
were getting excited, but I was just like, nah.
What topic?
Oh no! I was just saying like, we
This
had
was
the-
our topic.
Yeah,
Like I was
yeah.
talking to Reggie about this a couple weeks ago, where I listened to Ari Shafir's. He has I think it's Skeptic Tank. I think it's what. But he has. It's just him. It's his podcast, so it's only him. But every week is a different guest, and he comes up with a topic and then tries to get a guest that will fulfill that topic. Like the last one I listened to was like Greek life. So he gets this guy that he knows it's Greek, like being a Greek immigrant, like second or third generation.
Life, like fraternity ones.
No. Like
I
just
did that
just
shit.
being like
A Greek human
like
being.
a guy like a Greek.
guy from Greece.
Yeah, or just being like a third generation. And yeah, and it was just
Greek
interesting
culture. Just
because
Greek culture.
it's what he knows. You know, it's not like people talking about shit that they don't know about. So today our topic was drinking, and then yeah, we get on little tangents, but this was like a good.
Stuff that we know.
Yeah,
also.
definitely. You know, just to go, just to kind of full circle on that topic, like, don't drink at the job. That shit is bad.
Yo, word.
It
Don't
is-
And
yeah.
if you're gonna drink out after the job, just make sure you do it at a responsible time.
Make sure you do it with friends. That's
Yeah.
most important. Don't do it
Yeah.
with strangers, 'cause that's weird.
Yo, word. That is
Don't
weird.
go to West End Lounge on Tuesdays because it's gay night, and you don't want to walk in there. It's weird.
Oh, by yourself, yes.
Yeah,
You
we
don't
walked
wanna
in
do
there
that.
one time. It was like me, Jay,
It was me, you, and Jay.
me, you, and Jay. And we're like,
But
yeah, we're about to go get a
neither
drink.
me or Galosa recommended that to begin
Yeah,
with.
Jay was like, "Nah, let's go to West End Lounge. It's cheaper. They give discounts." I'm like,
It's Tuesday.
Abby. is
Word,
like, I'm
word.
Like, all right, whatever. Cool.
Abby's
let's go.
the spot.
So we go there. We walk before we even got in the door. I was like, something looks fishy.
Outside, yeah.
Outside there was like too many like people that were just like they were just dressed up. It was a drag night, I guess.
Uh-huh.
So it just looked weird. Like I was like,
It was-
people were like in togas.
It was a lot of
People were
glitter.
naked, like
a lot of
just,
shiny
like,
stuff.
underwear, and I
There's
was
dudes jerking each other off at the door.
like, nah, not like that, not like
Tugging.
that. But it was just like people weren't dressed up like normal.
For a Tuesday
For a
night.
Tuesday.
Yeah.
So we walk in and we're like, oh my god, it's definitely gay night.
Uh-huh.
It's definitely gay night. So we're like, all right, let's get out of here.
And that was that.
That was that.
All right.
I think, did we have a drink? No.
Now we
had a drink
one or
because we didn't
two.
wanna-
It was
yeah.
beer though.
We didn't
didn't-
want to make it awkward. So we're like, all right,
We're
let's just
talking
have a
amongst
drink.
we were talking amongst ourselves. We didn't
We
even try to
didn't
like,
even care. It didn't even matter. Like it just
Yeah.
that doesn't matter. But it was just like we
Not
were just
that,
there.
not that there's anything wrong with
Not
it.
that
man.
anyone. No, seriously. But just But it was we had a good time. And then we just left after that. But definitely,
yeah, we didn't get drunk.
nah,
It was-
just had a drink.
Yeah, we just needed to. There's something. All right, but so the question: what was the purpose of us going there? What did something happen during that day that like kind of like triggers.
You just
trigger
get
us
off
to be
work and
like-
it's like, yo, let's grab a beer, let's
Like, was
hang
it
out.
busy that day?
If you get off
That's the
work
thing.
with like,
I don't even think it was a long
especially
day.
All right, I think here's the
long
thing.
day.
Like, not in some cases you always don't like working with people that you're working with.
Yeah. Oh,
in
to
our case, in our
vent
case, we kind of already had this thing going at Ambrose, and
Yeah,
then when we
an
brought
establishment.
when we brought everybody up to West End Hall, it was like, oh, okay, reunited, and it feels so good, and it was good. So and after that, it was just like, all right, we don't have Ryan's, so let's go find a spot that we can call our own. And
Isn't that, yeah, it's, I don't know. So like right now I haven't really been drinking. Like I don't know, I'm not saying I'm never gonna like go out and
Go for a
drink
drink
again.
right
Nah, chill. But like I was saying, like like Yentl said she wanted to stop drinking for a while, right? Like she was like, I'm done for a while. And then so I was like, all right, I'll do it with you because I don't mind. Like I don't mind. But now it's not so much that what is that?
I don't know, but something.
Okay,
still
hold on.
going though.
Okay, yes, all right.
Yeah.
Blah 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 blah. Okay, it's picking us up. Cool. So now it's not so much of like I don't like I obviously I still want to like drink sometimes, but it's become how long can I do this for? So now it's half of it is I want to do this with Yentl, even though she's like, oh, you don't have to like stop drinking or anything like that. But now, so it's half of that, and it's half of, oh, how long can I gave myself this challenge, like let's see what's up, right?
yeah.
So I kind of wanted to see how long I can keep this up.
I did that one time, like, but it was you know what it is, like with drinking, it's not like you do it every day.
Yeah.
I mean, unless you're at that point where you're like you need to drink every day, then there's definitely something that's like wrong with
Yeah,
you.
yeah,
You're an
there's an issue.
alcoholic,
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And there are people in this industry that are,
Oh, for sure.
we know some of them, and there are people that
They just can't live.
they just can't live. They can't live
Or
without having a
function.
drink. It sucks. It's a disease, really. But for me, like with marijuana, and like when I was smoking heavy a lot, and I think one time I had like a really bad high. Like for some reason, I was smoking with my boy Junior. We were smoking outside. We come back in, and for some reason, we were in the elevator, and I looked down, and there's like this like weird looking like puddle, and it looked like blood. And I'm like, oh, that looks mad weird. I don't know if it was that just kind of triggered this like kind of like feeling of like anxiety.
Yeah.
But when we got up to his apartment, I was like, yo, dude, I don't feel good. I was like, my heart is like really racing. I was fucked up.
That could have been.
I was high as fuck. So it could have been. It could have just been like I was bugging out of that situation. But it got to the point where I was just like, I was like hyperventilating. I was having an anxiety attack. I was like, that's it was weird. It was a weird feeling. I went home, cooled
And then
off
he
it.
was like,
And I was
for
good.
a while.
And then I stopped for like 7 months.
Wow.
And I was going to the gym heavy. Like I was going to the LA Fitness, and I was just like, I was playing ball. I was going to the jacuzzi, the steam room, the sauna, like the whole
Love
thing.
steam.
I was doing cycling. Like it was cool. I was in probably the best shape of my life at that point. And then one day I was like, it's been 7 months. Time to roll.
Time to break the seal.
Break the seal. And then that day it was just like, fuck it. I just got high.
And then your
One
fears
little-
went. Your fears
no
went.
pause. Like I was like, I'm good to go.
Your fears were always like, oh, this was like to.
Yeah, and then I was like, I can still be like active and have smoke marijuana, but it wasn't like I'm not addicted to it. Or,
Yeah.
like
It's
not
a nice feel good though.
I can stop whenever I want to. I could be like, I'm not smoking today, but like tomorrow maybe, but the next day maybe not. It's just like you have that choice with alcohol. You kind of become dependent on it. I think. Yeah. And a lot of people do become dependent on it. That's why there's like alcohol, AA meetings and shit like that. So, but there's no MM meetings, no marijuana.
They have NA, Narcotics Anonymous.
Oh,
yeah, but that's
like
generally
a whole
for
range of shit.
yeah,
like
yeah,
heroin
that's
and
everything.
crack.
That's everything, like methadone and all that stuff.
Like those are heavy drugs.
Word.
The conception that the thought process that marijuana is a gateway drug, that's bullshit.
I know.
It's not a gateway drug.
I
The
know.
only thing it's gatewaying or leading to is
Dude, I
fucking
keep sliding
the
down my
munchies.
chair because I'm getting comfortable, but it's like fucking.
The only thing it's leading to is like you eating more food.
I know,
or
yeah.
or being
Or
focused.
having good sex, like
Yeah, or
even
having
better
good- yeah.
sex, right? Like that's
That's all. That's
Yeah.
all it does.
What's the only con to marijuana?
What?
What's the con?
Dry mouth.
dry mouth?
That's it.
I get paranoid as fuck. That should generally. I only.
Do it inside, right?
Well, so I'll just do it if I
At
play
night.
X. Yeah, like that's it.
Like a nightcap.
Yeah,
That's what happened to me after a while.
Because
I'll just be outside.
I used to be able to do it. I used to be able to do it all the time and not
Yeah.
have an issue. But now I just get I get super anxious. Like I'll get self conscious of how I'm acting, and I don't know. I get really I'm not an introvert person. Like I'm very outgoing generally.
Yeah.
Right. Like that's my person. I'll talk to anybody. I'll try and be funny and talk
I'm
shit.
just the reverse.
But then and then I just shut down, and I don't really like that.
Yeah,
But
I don't like either.
it's a good ego checker because then it'll make you think about things that usually you don't want to.
Because then you'd be like, yo, does this person think I'm an asshole for not
exactly.
talking and shit?
Yeah.
It's like, yo, I'm still me, but I'm just really.
I usually I'll think about the things I did
Still
in the
me
week.
in this body.
Yeah.
Still me in here. I don't know.
But
what's
it,
going
I
on.
don't know how to release
but it
it.
almost feels separate, right?
Mhm.
It almost feels like you're talking, like you're looking to your side and like, oh, there was also me.
Yeah.
What is going on?
Yeah, and there's
You're like-
anger
you're
in
like,
me.
You look kind of nice. Thank you very much.
Should I
Becomes
say
a
that?
weird situation for yourself, but
All right, we hit an hour and 10. We usually keep these things to an hour.
Yes.
Dude, I want to thank you for coming on the Boarding
thank
House
you guys for
Podcast.
having me.
Yes.
This is a
Pretty
good
dope.
episode. This is the first episode with a real topic,
liked
and I
it.
think it was a success. This
Very
is perfect.
successful.
I think that's a good format now. We should think of a topic at the beginning. We'll talk during the week,
And then
and
just
then
let it-
figure out which guests we'll
Instead
get
of having
that'll fit the
rapid
best.
Definitely a
discussions.
topic.
Yeah.
Maybe not generally just having like a guest for the topic, but maybe even surprising that guest with a topic and then just kind of seeing where that goes.
Yeah. Or base the guests off
Or
with the
You
topic.
pick
Like
a
if
topic,
they do theater.
pick a
and
topic
then,
out of a hat. Your viewers could pick a topic, or you could put a topic up and your
Nah,
viewers
fuck
could pick a
that.
topic.
Nah,
You guys
viewers.
talk about it.
I don't want the viewers to have any control of what we talk
There's
about.
no control for you guys.
Fuck you guys. The three of you.
It was a thought.
the
man.
Like
three
North
viewers.
Korea. You're fucked.
Thought
Sorry.
All right, Reggie, take us home. Real quick. Like the video if you watched it.
And subscribe.
Just subscribe.
Just hit that little subscribe button right there.
It will help us out
do it
so
somewhere
much
in the
because we
bottom
will have a
left,
link
right.
to our channel.
Here.
There's just some stuff that we can do with the channel, and it'll help us grow if we hit 100 subscribers.
Yeah,
Please.
fucking help out.
Just it takes 2 seconds. Turn off I don't care if you turn off notifications.
Yeah.
Obviously don't turn them off. Check out the episode. We're
You don't
trying to
have
work on
watch 'em
our
live.
technology
You can watch 'em if
and
you miss
quality
it.
of content.
Yes.
We're trying to get the content up there. So come check out this
Also,
growing experience.
So we can't do both Twitch and YouTube, but we should at least try to find a way where we can stream on Twitch and do some type of video format to
On
upload
YouTube,
to
and then
YouTube.
put the videos on YouTube.
Yeah,
Okay.
maybe. I've been looking at some stuff. So
All right. So
see
we
how that
might be
goes.
moving over to Twitch
But,
and then stream on, and then.
Just upload, yeah.
Dude, there's a lot more people on YouTube though.
YouTube's the way to go, I
Yes,
think.
for just regular viewership for videos. That's why we'll talk about that later.
All
but,
right, yeah, we'll talk about it.
Boarding House Podcast episode motherfucker 36. It's your boy Reggie Shake That Ass Brown with Jickalo the Black Piccolo.
There it is.
And yeah, because I fucked up the last time. And then I'm here with Kobe, aka Young Marvel, Young Justice in the Flesh. Comics be popping. And last but not least, Carlos Lopera, aka what?
Los,
There you
aka
go,
King of the
Los.
North, aka the God MC.
I like King of the North.
Okay.
Dope. It's pretty cool.
Yo, Game of Thrones come back.
It's coming back Sunday.
Might.
Tune in.
Oh
And then Monday, tune into this podcast
Ooh.
for reaction on Game of Thrones. What's happening? Those are the dragon noises. See you later.
If you don't know, now you know, motherfucker, little bitch. And stop. We out.